Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter, and I did write the book, A Mind for Sales. Have you read it? You need to check it out. But here's something else I want you to check out. I want you to check out my online university, the Sales Hunter University. I'm going to share with you today what prospects want to hear from salespeople. And some of the content comes from my book, A Mind for Sales. In fact, we got a brand new master class out there right now available. I want you to check it out. Hit the link that's right there below you. Hit the link, check it out. All kinds of different courses for you to check out, and really check out the level 3 all access, because that gets you access to everything. Okay, let's jump into it. Let's talk about what do prospects want to hear from salespeople. Number one, they want solutions. They want solutions. Now, this is the whole thing. They don't want products or services. What they want is they want a solution. This is what, spend more time focused on the solution versus the product or the service you sell. Because really, people don't want a product or service. They want a solution. Zero in on that. That means you've got to be listening to them. That means you've got to take the time to understand what is it that they're looking for. That's the way you help them. Number two, no presentations. Skip the presentation. Hey, if people wanted a presentation, they'd go to YouTube, right? They will go to YouTube. They don't need a presentation. It's death by PowerPoint, please. Skip the presentation. Customers don't want that. Number three, what they want is a listening ear. They want somebody who's going to listen to them. This is what they're looking for. Don't sit there and pitch me. Don't pitch me. I don't need a pitch. I've had enough pitches thrown at me to last a lifetime. What I want is a listening ear where you're going to hear and take the time to understand what I'm saying. 4, keen insights. Now, this isn't just broad general plan. Hey, you know what? It's going to be warm tomorrow. Hey, it could rain. No. Keen insights that drive home on their industry, that drive home on their business. Keen insights really don't come about unless you've studied them, unless you understand them. This is what's key. How many times have you received a LinkedIn in-mail message where somebody wants to connect with you and they throw the stuff out and it's very obvious they haven't even looked at your profile? Well, hello, come on. And you're not going to connect with them. No way you're going to connect with them. But you would connect with them. You would share with them. You would discuss with them if they share with you a keen insight about the business they're in, the industry they're in, whatever it might be. Next one, questions that challenge. You see, don't ask stupid questions. Ask questions that really challenge their thinking. Ask questions that challenge. And don't sit there and say, Mark, I can't do this because this is a prospect. I don't. No, see, here's the whole thing. I want to ask challenging questions right up front. Because if you're not the right prospect for me, I don't want to be talking to you. You don't have time and I don't have time. So I'm not going to hesitate to ask questions that challenge. Next one is simplicity. Yeah, this doesn't run counter to questions that challenge. Simplicity is don't confuse. Don't confuse the other person. Don't talk in wonky speak. No, don't use wonky words. What you want to do is you want to be simplistic enough to where you're sharing with them insights that they can understand on their terms. This is one of the things that people come back to me and say, Mark, I enjoy your content so much because you speak in a language that I can understand. That's the same thing with your customers. Your prospects want that. They want simple language that they can understand. Next one, confidence. You see, salespeople don't have time, or excuse me, prospects don't have time to deal with salespeople that aren't confident. You either come to me knowing your stuff or go somewhere else and don't come back until you do know your stuff. See, this is one of the reasons why I say that you have to be selling into a very specific vertical. You have to be very focused in knowing who your ideal customer profile is. You have to be very focused in understanding what are the outcomes that you're looking for. Because all this does is it helps you become more confident. And this is what salespeople, this is what prospects are looking for. They don't have time. You see, just as you say that your time is valuable, the prospect's time is valuable too. See? I always say that the most valuable asset you have is your own time. The second most valuable asset you have is your customer's time. and you better find a way to keep their attention. Hey, I want you to check out, go to the link here, learn.thesalescenter.com, check that out. I want you to grab that because I want you to take a look at the courses out there on the Sales Hunter University. I get so disappointed when I hear salespeople struggling, that they're having struggling challenge finding prospects, getting great prospects, being able to close deals. Here's my whole piece. I will never have more deals to close than I have prospects to prospect, right? Because it's, you know, it trends downhill, right? So if you sit there and say, I don't have enough deals to close, I'm going to come back and say, well, you haven't been prospecting enough. And many times what happens is maybe you've been prospecting enough, but you have not been following up enough to nurture them along far enough to where they become potential customers for you to close. That's why I created the Sales Hunter University. That's why I need you to check it out. The follow-up course is out there right now. Check it out. Check out level 3, would you? Level 3 access, all access, is the best way to go. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.